on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Simeon. And his first look is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Simeon, and an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now it's Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Jackson, the man in motion left. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the 45. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer 3rd of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Another carry now for Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Winston keeps it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston taking it in. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
10 yards still left on second down. From the gun, here's Simeon. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so...
And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Off the play fake. Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Again, they run with Gurley. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. And Aguayo's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the gun on third, Simeon steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's Simeon. He finds Ajayi. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. Gun!
They'll try to run with Ajayi. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Final shot before break, Simeon. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. First down, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play fake. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a 1st down throw. Simeon dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll try the air now with Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Simeon. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. This is Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And Simeon's going to sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Oh, maybe a free play for Simeon. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here's Ajayi. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now let's go.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. They'll buy some time right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
They run with Ajayi. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Simeon steps away to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They go again with Davis. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Simeon's going to keep it. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jay Ajayi in the final minute. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he's got it up and through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Winston to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. So 2nd and 10 here. Now Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. And give them a gain of 37. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And that's going to do it right there. They're going to run out of time, and we're going to be headed for OT. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advanced to the AFC Championship game.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing overtime for Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Defense showing blitz. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock winding down. And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
As they run the counter play. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Play action. It's Simeon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action. Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Howell. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And now Winston wants to talk this one over as they'll take a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Gurley. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. So a pressure spot now for Roberto Aguayo. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. So now it's up to Roberto Aguayo. This to advance to the divisional round. And it's no good. Aguayo pulled it wide to the left. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Let's go!
Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's a